Good afternoon, dear children. I hope you are all keeping safe. Children, let's go on to do the assignment and the MCQ exercises of the lesson, The King of the Golden River, Part 2. Please take out your textbook and let's read the lesson before we do it. Lesson number 35, The King of the Golden River, Part 2. Southwest Wind was true to his word. He did not return to the Treasure Valley after that night. Neither did any other wind. So, there was no rain. Nothing grew in Treasure Valley anymore. The brothers made no more profits. The wicked brother then began to make money by selling gold. They melted in a furnace the gold articles they had. They mixed a lot of copper in it and sold the mix as pure gold. Again they made poor Gluck work in a furnace while they spent the money on themselves. Soon all the gold in the house was spent. Only one thing was left, a beautiful golden mug that belonged to Gluck. Gluck's uncle had given it to him when he was a baby. Gluck used to drink both milk and water from it. A strange bearded face was delicately carved on the mug. Gluck was very fond of the mug. He did not want to part with it, but his wicked brothers only laughed at him and threw the mug in the furnace. They asked Gluck to pour the gold when the mug was melted and went on some wicked enterprise. Sadly, Gluck sat down to watch over the mug being melted. But strangely, after some time, he began to hear a voice singing from the furnace. He lifted the lid of the crucible, and what did he see? The face of his old bearded friend on top of the melted gold. "Come, Gluck, my boy," said the voice from the crucible. "Pour me out. I'm too hot." Gluck was astonished, but he took hold of the crucible and tilted it to pour the gold. Instead of gold, a golden dwarf came out of the pot. He was the face on Gluck's mug. "Pray, sir," said Gluck, rather hesitantly, "were you my mug?" "I am the king of what you call the Golden River," the dwarf told him. He added that another stronger king had turned him into a mug by magic. Gluck had freed him from that enchantment. The golden dwarf went on to say that he had seen how kind Gluck was and how wicked and cruel the brothers were. Then he told Gluck a secret. If anyone poured 3 drops of holy water into the river where it started on the mountain top, the river would turn to gold for that person. A person could try this only once. If anyone put unholy water in the river, he would be turned into a black stone. So saying, the dwarf jumped back into the furnace and disappeared. When Gluck told his brothers, they did not believe him at first and beat him. But Gluck stuck to his story. So at last they believed him and began to fight over who should have the first chance to go to the Golden River. They fought so much that the police came to see what had happened. Hans ran away when the police came, but Swat was caught and put in prison. Hans was happy that Swat was in prison. The very next morning, he went to the church, stole some holy water, and set off for the mountain. It was not easy to climb the mountain. He was tired and thirsty. Soon Hans thought he could drink some of the holy water himself. Just as Hans raised the flask of water to his lips, he saw a little puppy on a rock. It looked as if it was dying of thirst. Hans only pushed the animal away with his foot, drank some water himself, and passed on. The climb now became more difficult. Hans felt thirsty again. He was going to drink some more of the water when he saw the little child on a rock ahead of him. The child was lying lifeless, his lips parched and burning. Ignoring the child, Hans drank some more water himself and passed on. The climb had now become very, very difficult. Somehow, Hans reached the top of the mountain from where the golden river sprang. A faint cry fell on his ears. Then he saw a weak old man stretched on the rock. "Water," the man said. "Water, I'm dying." "I have no water for you," replied Hans. He jumped over the old man's body and ran to the river. The sun was about to set. The river shone golden in the light of the setting sun. Hans threw the flask of holy water into the river. But alas, the river did not turn to gold. Instead, there was only a black stone where Hans stood. When Sachwat returned from prison, he took some of Gluck's money and bought some holy water from a bad priest and set out for the golden river. While climbing the mountain, Sachwat too saw the fair child dying of thirst and passed on without giving him water. While climbing the mountain, Sachwat too saw the fair child dying of thirst and passed on without giving him water. As he had climbed a little higher, he saw his own brother Hans stretched on the rock, asking for water. But the wicked Sachwat only laughed aloud and went on without giving him any water. Alas, when he cast the flask into the stream, he too was turned to stone. Gluck waited and waited for his brother, but they did not return. At last, he decided to visit the golden river himself. He went to a good priest who willingly gave him some holy water. Gluck was young and small, and he too found the climb very difficult. After he had climbed for an hour or so, he became very thirsty. He was about to drink some water when, like his brother, he saw an old man. The old man walked towards Gluck, leaning on a staff, and asked for some water. Gluck saw that the old man was pale, tired, and thirsty, so he gave him the bottle of water. The old man drank up nearly 2/3 of the water. Then he returned the bottle and wished Gluck well. Gluck did not have any water himself, but as he went on, his path became easier. After climbing for a long time, when he became thirsty, he saw a small child. Gluck was sorry for him and gave him some water. The child began to smile, got up and ran down the hill. Now, only a few drops of water were left in the bottle. When Gluck came close to the mountain top, he was very thirsty himself. Just then, he saw a poor little pup that was dying of thirst. I must help it now, thought Gluck. Otherwise, it may be too late. So he poured the remaining drops into the little dog's mouth. The dog sprang up, and in his place stood the king of the golden river. He was very pleased with Gluck. The king put in Gluck's bottle some dewdrops from the petals of a lily. Then he told Gluck to cast it into the leaping river. Gluck did so, but the river did not turn to gold. However, it changed its course and began to flow through the treasure valley, making it rich and fertile once again. Gluck lived in the valley, helping the poor and the needy. His barns were always full of corn, and he never lacked for money. Now let's go on to do the exercises. The first one, let's learn some difficult words. Furnace, F-U-R-N-A-C-E, furnace. Second one, delicately, D-E-L-I-C-A-T-E-L-Y, delicately. Third one, enterprise, E-N-T-E-R-P-R-I-S-E, enterprise. Fourth one, astonish, A-S-T-O-N-I-S-H-E-D, astonished. Fifth one, crucible, C-R-U-C-I-B-L-E, crucible. Sixth one, tilted, T-I-L-T-E-D, tilted. Seventh one, enchantment, E-N-C-H-A-N-T-M-E-N-T, enchantment. Eighth one, parched, P-A-R-C-H-E-D, parched. Ninth one, staff, S-T-A-F-F, staff. 10th one, lacked, L-A-C-K-E-D, lacked. Exercise 2. Let's learn the meanings of some difficult words. Furnace. It means a container which is heated to a very high temperature to melt or burn a substance. Second one, delicate. Delicate means very flimsy, or in this way it is carefully, because we are carving the image on a cup. Third, astonished, very surprised. Fourth one, tilted, means moved to a position where one side is higher than the other. Fifth one, enchantment, means magic. Sixth one, pray. Pray means when we are talking to God or something, but here it means please. Seventh one, parched, very dry. Eighth one, lacked for, means was short of. Choose the correct answer to the given questions. First one, what did the wicked brother sell? Was it gold? Was it furniture? Was it clothes or vessels? Yes, gold. Second one, who came out when Gluck took hold of the crucible and tilted it to pour the gold? First one, genie. Second, golden dwarf. Third, elf. Or fourth, sprite. Yes, the golden dwarf. Third one, who was caught and put in prison? Was it Gluck, the old man, Suchworth, or Hans? Yes, Suchworth. Fourth one, what did Hans steal from the church? Was it money? Was it the Bible? Was it a chair? Or was it holy water? Yes, holy water. The fifth one. What did Hans do to the puppy? Did he lift it up? Did he push it away with his foot? Did he give it water or did he hit it with his hand? Yes, pushed away with his foot. Sixth one. What happened to Hans when he threw the flask of holy water into the river? Whatever he touched turned to gold, became immortal, became king, or turned into a black stone. Yes, he turned into a black stone. Seventh one. What did such words do when he saw Hans asking for water? Gave water, pulled him up by the hand, laughed aloud, or sat with him? Yes, laughed aloud. Eighth one. Who stood in the dog's place when Gluck poured some water into his mouth? First, the king of the golden river, small child, old man, southwest wind. Yes, the king of the golden river. Ninth one. What happened when Gluck threw the bottle into the river? Turned into gold, river dried up, there was floods, river changed its course. Yes, the river changed its course. Question number 4. Answer the following. Describe the golden mug in short. Answer. The golden mug was very beautiful. Gluck's uncle had given it to him when Gluck was a baby. Gluck used to drink both milk and water from it. A strange bearded face was delicately carved on the mug. Question number 5. Write if true or false. Number 1. Southwest wind did not return to Treasure Valley after that night. Yes, true. Second one. Gluck was very fond of his mug. Yes, true. Third one. The golden dwarf came out of the hot crucible. True. Question number 6. Add ly to the following words to make new words. Wicked. Wickedly. 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 Now you can do the same for beautiful, sad, and strange. Children, I hope you've understood the lesson and how to answer the MCQ question plus the other exercises. Now, take out your notebooks, put today's date, write the title of the lesson and answer the following. Thank you. Stay home. Stay safe. God bless.